Get her. Boom!
It's complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Keep
Makes
going.
the grab. It's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Going deep.
Get under it.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Oh, damn.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The AT unit on the field.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hurley.
Oh, shit.
Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hauls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh!
Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Mississippi State right back to the line. Right now, boys. Slams ahead.
Where are we going?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'm jumping.
Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
What?
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Touch pass on the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh, no.
Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the move.
Oh, get off me.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I didn't know he had that in him.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, we in the lead for passing touchdown? Okay. Well, to me.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Fires to the middle. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here comes the heat. Back open in the And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Oh.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville.
Get the play right. Come on.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh,
And
damn.
the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
We is not hitting us, so.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hurley. He lost it high and deep down.
Oh, I was about to say.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is expecting pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in your running game, so you catch him by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy work for the running back.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. You lost one deep down the left side.
Somebody.
The
Oh my
pass
God.
is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh my God.
It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the
Oh my God.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake.
Oh my.
Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw. It's Hurley. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack him coming out of the tunnel.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
Oh, I saw that.
Right downfield. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open.
Yes.
Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Go down. Get the block.
Keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over NC State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Kearney on the Jets. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kansas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice
Oh,
to
no
have
way,
a
you got a
receiver
flag.
like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really
Illegal
short,
blocking the
and he
back.
did the
That's
rest of the
crazy.
work.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Damn, even no linebackers.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this.
Breaks it in the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down.
Oh yeah, everybody's coming.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Kill. There you go.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Betty. There you go.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Oh, that's not fun. Okay, can you show
On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dropping back, it's Hurley. He hurls one hand down the left
Oh my
side.
gosh, who is this?
He's got it for a big play. They make the stop, but a
Calvin?
big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry up.
Inside zone.
They'll run it from the gun.
Oh.
Gets it past the marker. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Rally.
There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just a force-minded quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Hurley. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Can't get him to the ground.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
On the ground, it's Hampton. Across the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Hurley. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
We are killing that
down on
man.
the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Just feeling like 3 yards back.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top.
Oh my God.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. Down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 15 to Pittsburgh. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Turning it on.
Oh, thank you.
Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
It's not going to be a lot of LSU sellies like that. So,
This game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college
There's
football.
gonna be a lot of
They've got a
LSU
huge
games
lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hurley. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Oh, shoot.
Pulls and fires complete. There we go. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake.
Got the
Now
block.
throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hurry up. Good lord. Taking forever. Got the block. Boop. Oh. Rally.
He's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
D-line user is
Up-tempo
boring.
for the offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hurley.
Got the block.
Throws for the tight end.
Ooh.
He's got an open man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll toss
Get
it
off
to the
there.
left. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And he makes the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Nice.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the
Oh.
ball. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last. Oh, he's got some
Oh, nah, he got popped. Whoa.
It's got to be tough right
Oh,
now on
got a
defense.
flag.
You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
The Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And the Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, get off me.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a crease. It's Hampton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Come on, get the play right. It's not that loud.
Now the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, right chop. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hurley. Got his man.
Boo.
Into the open space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he caught that.
Man, they just can't get anything going. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David,
GG, my guy.
they just closed the door on
And
this.
now we
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback,
wait and see how LSU does.
And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.